Hello everyone, it's Lurgs here, and today the Volkswagen T5 fuse box locations. Let's get cracking. So on the Volkswagen Transporter T5 there are actually two fuse boxes, and I'll show you where both of them are. Now the first one is the internal fuse box. So open the driver's door and the internal fuse box is just here, and there's a small plastic screw there which is a quarter turn. Now you can use your driver's ignition key, or you can just use a small flatbed screwdriver, and it just does a quarter turn anti-clockwise, and then it just lifts out on a spring. Very simple. And that is where the internal fuses are. Now what I'll do is I'll just check one of them just to make sure it's okay. Now this is actually a fuse removal tool here. Hopefully you've got one in your van as well. So I'm just going to check this old school, but if you want to check all the fuses without having to remove them, then there is a link above now about how to use a multimeter without having to remove them. But I'm just doing it old school there, making sure it's okay in the light. Okay, so I'm just going to put this fuse back, and then we'll put the cover back on, and then we'll check the fuses in the engine bay. Make sure you put the fuse removal tool back. And we just put the cover back on. Again, the spring screw just pushes in, and it's just a quarter turn clockwise. Very simple. And there we go. Right. The Cookie Monster says have a cup of tea. Right, halfway through, let's have a nice cup of tea. Oh, right, this is the engine bay of the VW T5, and the fuse box for this is here. Now to get access to this, you just have to remove two plastic panels. You've just got a plastic threaded nut there, which is very simple to remove. Just get it slightly loose, then you can use your fingers, and then that just slides up, and then we've got another small panel here which literally just slides up and out. Very simple. And the fuses are in here. Now these are just a quarter turn, again anti-clockwise. There we go, and then the lift lid's up from the front. And there are the rest of the fuses. Now I'm not going to test any of these because I've shown you how to test the fuses already. It's just showing you where that fuse box is. So just a recap of exactly where it is. There you go. Right, let's get the lid back on. Literally just pushes down, and a quarter turn clockwise on each handle there. Now let's just slide this one back in. Now the next one is slightly tricky because it's got some kind of legs at the bottom. You've got to make sure that they're on the correct side, because it actually folds over to hold it in place. So make sure you get that exactly right. So I'll just slow this down a little bit so you can see exactly how it fits. And there we go. Once that's in place, then just tighten that plastic nut up at the front. Don't over tighten it because it's just a plastic thread, it's just to keep it in place. And job done. If you found that video useful, please subscribe by pressing this button down here, and be sure to hit that bell notification tab. I really do appreciate you visiting my channel, guys and girls. And if you'd like to select any other videos around here, that would be really cool.